hang on. I fixed this. Oh. God dang it. Anyways, yep. I got a stand this time, so it wouldn't be all wobbly and all over the place. Yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways, back to this now. Oh my God, this is an interesting case. Now this next one will pretty much blow your mind. Yeah. To be quite honest with you, because this is one of the most bizarre cases that any cop had to like ever encounter, especially in my cop career, Yep. So anyways, let's get to it now. There was an incident where somewhat out of nowhere this pretty much man was stabbed and everything. And nobody knew what the prime motive was at this case, because, well, it speaks for yourself. Yeah. Well, anyways, at this point, the investigation goes on, and we look for clues to figure out how this guy pretty much ended up dead and everything. Well, he was murdered, though, I must say, Someone pretty much, and out of nowhere, we were expecting, like maybe a small adult or somebody with dwarfism. Now, I have never arrested a dwarf before. Like, honestly, I mean, like, imagine, that making headline news, and pretty much shocking the whole world. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we've been, like, looking through, cause, this was, like, in the winter time and everything, and, and when, it was just so hard to get around and stuff because there was so much snow on the ground. We eventually got there anyways. So we pick up this item, out of nowhere, brings it to forensic labs and stuff because we knew that the item contained that man's blood. His DNA was on that shoe, and we went there to figure out who other DNA what could have been on that shoe, and then out of nowhere, when all of a sudden, when we know his DNA wouldn't lie, it turned out it was a 10-year-old girl. Oh my God. Me and the other cop had no other choice but to arrest her and everything, and the judge, the judge pretty much sentenced her. I don't know now, but what I've heard was there's gonna be there's gonna be like a reopening in the case and everything, and see what else is available for her and stuff. So and so maybe she could take this and pretty much know that this was kind of like, you know, real bad and everything, and grown man games are not supposed to be played by children, you know. And I'm sure the judge will probably, you know, look at it a different approach. Hopefully, though, yeah. Okay, the next case will pretty much blow your mind even more, you know, because this guy, he walks home and never even noticed that he was the brother of this dude. And he knew, he pretty much knew where he worked to. It turned out the person that was murdered was a home care worker. Oh my God. Well, I already said that. Yep. So me and the warden, me and Elizabeth, we searched his bio and everything, see who he was working for, and he was working with a client that pretty much has OCD, also known as obsessive compulsive disorder. And Officer Nicole thought he had something to do with that too. Well, none of us known. None of us known how the crime like even started, and none of us knew who murdered him and everything. Yep. Yeah, it's been 5 days since, you know, we were like searching for clues and everything. And the next thing you know, and next thing you knows, somewhat somewhat out of the blue, we find like an area that was pretty much where people goes and golfs to, and we found this receipt. We went and searched it and typed in the numbers and everything, and it said everything that purchased on the bag. And you know what else? Had on the receipt? The name. Yep. So Nicole was wrong. The client never even murdered his worker. Yep. And so it was purchased to this James Price feller. And out of nowhere there was his baggie, and he had his gun in his golf bag. Bad mistake. That is the number one mistake that a criminal could have ever made. Yep. And so out of nowhere, he must have took his gun out because he left some blood spatters on, blood spatter on one of his golfers and everything to hit the ball and everything. Yep. And so pretty much that morning we we pretty much head out there and we go and find and place James Price under arrest. And so we find him, we runs to him. He was trying to flee from us. Me, Elizabeth, and Nicole chased him down and everything. And I was screaming at him to pretty much surrender and everything. And then I grabbed him, brought him right to the ground. And Elizabeth was like, "Put your hands behind your back, James." She was like, I read his rights, and he had the right to talk to a lawyer. And so bringing him into trial, I knew right then that the judge was gonna give James Price the death penalty. Yep, the judge sentenced him to death. Oh yeah. And what it says here, he's going to be executed by lethal injection. Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew, I just knew it all along. After he died, someone was gonna get the death penalty for it. Oh, like, you can't even imagine. Oh.